Now, this is a picture of Richard Petty, known as the king of race car drivers. He competed from 1958 until 1992. And I was born in 1960, so I grew up watching him on TV, and it seemed like he didn't age. He was always on TV doing his thing. Now, today I'm going to use race car drivers to demonstrate to you that being in a flow state is crucial to being able to manifest whatever it is that you want, including looking years younger. And to prove it to you, look at the pictures of these race car drivers. Later, I'm going to share with you an exercise to help you discover your true passion and how you can be in a flow state more often doing what you love to do. Most people have no idea about how to be in a flow state, but these race car drivers, they have it down. They know what they love, and even though there's a huge risk, they do it anyway. Now, let's look at a magazine article taken from Road and Track in 2019. Ross Bentley writes, drivers will tell you that being in flow is beautiful. In flow, everything seems to slow down. You feel as though you have all the time in the world. It's almost effortless, and things just happen. You're not thinking about the past or the future. You're in the moment. You're confident. You're immersed, and you're absorbed in a task. And the process itself is enjoyable. Now, in another article from Via Sport called Inside the Mind of a Formula One Driver, Mental Strategies for Success, they provide the techniques that most race car drivers use to get into a flow state. The number one strategy is visualization. Meditation, breathing exercises, and positive self-talk are also used. Now, in this article, they describe being in the zone as when a driver achieves a state of optimal performance and complete immersion in the driving experience. Now, Bashar says that when you're in this flow state, you don't age. He says that time literally stands still. And when I heard Bashir say this, I thought of race car drivers. What, you don't know who Bashir is? Okay, I'll briefly explain it. You see, there's a movie director and filmmaker that lives in Los Angeles, and his name is Daryl Anka. He has been channeling this extraterrestrial named Bashir for 40 years. Now, you might not believe in ETs, and that's okay. It's his message that counts. He says that we should pursue our passions like these race car drivers. He says exactly that you should act on your highest passion every moment that you can, to the best of your ability, taking it as far as you possibly can until you can take it no further. But how many people do that? I did this by accident. When I decided to leave my job as an elementary school teacher to pursue becoming a financial advisor, I was told that I was crazy. And when I left the world of financial services to teach the law of attraction and to teach people how to live a life they love, I was told that I was crazy. But now I understand that living this passionate life with purpose is exactly what we are supposed to do. This is why we're here, for the expansion of our soul. And that's why I'm so excited to share an exercises with you in a minute that I call LPE. You've probably never heard of it because I received it during my meditation time. This exercise is going to provide you with clarity by looking at what you love, that's the L, what you're passionate about, that's the P, and what you enjoy, that's the E. Instead, what are most people doing? They're grinding, they're working hard their whole life doing what they think other people think that they should do. But what they really should be doing is doing work that they're passionate about. But instead, they're stuck in old habits and old beliefs and stories that they can't seem to escape from. These old stories are called paradigms. Bob Proctor says a paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior, and almost all behavior is habitual. One of the ways that I help people is to help them identify these paradigms that are holding them back, and energetically and consciously we release them and then replace them with positive thoughts and habits and affirmations to replace the ones that we've released. But you see, race car drivers are not concerned about the past. When they are on the track, they're focused on the present, only the present. The risk is too high. They must focus. So let me ask you another question. How much risk are you taking in your life? Now, you might not be a race car driver, but are you taking any risk at all? When I decided to sell my financial services business, I was told by a banker I was taking a huge risk. And I loved it. I did not know what life was going to look like for my husband and myself, but I took the risk anyway. It felt powerful to risk everything to follow my passion, to do what I love. Now, there are many times in my day when I'm in flow, whether I'm meditating, walking, surfing, gardening, playing with my grandson. So how about you? How many times a day do you get lost in what you are doing and time seems to stand still? Now, before I show you how you can be in flow more often, like a race car driver, let's take a look at some other athletes that get into flow. Then there's me. Now, I'm not a great athlete, but when I'm surfing, I am absolutely in flow, just standing right in the wave, like I'm part of the ocean, using the ocean's energy. That's all I need. This is my life, standing still. There's no time. Now, I want to help you to identify and narrow down what you can do to make time stand still for you. Now, as promised, here's the exercise. Please take at least 2 minutes out of your busy day to write down your answers to these 3 questions. And you're going to write 3 responses for each question. Number 1, what do you really love? Write down what comes right away. What do you really love? Number 2, what are you passionate about? And number 3, what do you enjoy? Just write down the first 3 things that come to your mind. And then examine your answers objectively and carefully and look for themes or commonalities and ask yourself, how can you build these activities into your day? I'm going to share mine with you so you can understand how to find these themes. It's not hard. They'll probably pop right out at you. Number 1, I love my family, helping others, and being in nature. Again, you want to write down 3 things only. Number 2, I'm passionate about health and wellness, sharing my spiritual gifts, and of course, surfing. And number 3, I enjoy being alone, walking long distances, and sitting in the sun. So when I examined the themes for my answers, I came up with 3. Spiritual gifts, moving my body, and being in nature. Under spiritual gifts, I put teaching, helping others, and helping my family. Under moving my body, I have health and wellness, surfing, walking long distances. And under nature, I have appreciation for beauty, sitting in the sun, and my quiet time. Then I want to make sure that my life revolves around these themes. By following these themes, I'm giving myself the opportunity to be in a flow state every day. And then life becomes one of magic and miracles, and manifestations are coming to you. Why? Because you're increasing your vibration. Every time you do something that you love, you're increasing your vibration, and the manifestations will be attracted to you. So now that you've discovered how you too can be in flow more often, I bet you're asking, well, how can I implement this? How does this work for me? You know, I got to go to work and I have my family. Well, by the way, I do offer a free consultation. Hit me up for a call. I can help you and guide you, look at your answers, and help you to find these themes and commonalities. That's it. You can schedule a call. Now, I'm going to see you in the next video where I tell you more about Bashir and my inspiration for making this video. Thanks. See you soon.